There, guys. Sorry I'm late. I was having technical difficulties. You know how those are. But, I won't let that get me down because today has been awesome. I've had all kinds of good news today. And so I'm just on a high today. So it's all good. Um, so let's talk about what did we talk about last night? So last night's topic was continue to thrive. And, you know, like it says, the world is not always fair, but things always get better, right? Uh, don't let simple things get you down. Don't sweat the small stuff, as they say. And you will continue to thrive because you're strong and just we're human beings. We get up and we keep going. It's just what we do, especially us strong human beings. And I'm including myself into that. So anyway, guys, all right. Today's topic is you will be transformed. So let's go. Transformation can be painful, but it is always worthwhile. Life has a funny way of hitting hard, and when it does, just do the best you can. That's enough. Trust that no matter how tough this experience is for you, you will come out of it transformed. Transformation changes caterpillars into butterflies, and it changes people into extraordinary human beings. Whew, that was powerful, right? Let's see. What can I say about that? I think it said it all, right? I I personally have gone through a really nice transformation in the last few months, and I'm still going through a transformation. As you have seen, I need to lose a lot of weight. And, I was working my first priority before was to work on my business and work on myself, just to work on my self-confidence, to work on my mind and get my mind in the right place to do what I needed to do for me. And also to get me to a place where I could really be there and be present for others. Because if you're not really that comfortable with yourself, kind of hard to be there for other people. Um, I just, and this, I would say, well, since December, I just been doing a lot of transforming. Transformation is a wonderful thing. Sometimes it can be a little tough. It can be um, eye-opening. A lot of things that you have to let go when you're in the middle of a transition or being transformed. You have to let go of some things. Sometimes you have to let go of some people, and sometimes you just have to let go of stuff. you know, Anger, frustration, stress, all of that stuff. You just kind of have to let it go. And we as human beings, sometimes we hold on to stuff that we really shouldn't be holding on to because all it does is make you ill, just to make you want to just give up on life. And we can't let that happen because life is worth living. It just is. Even in the midst of all of this craziness going on, the COVID-19, whatever else is going on in the world. I don't watch TV, so I mostly get news off of Facebook whenever I'm doing business. So I know about these things, but I don't concentrate on them. And because I just don't. And I live my life. I pray, I meditate, and I just think that um, if we do that, if we stop concentrating so much on what's going on in the world, sometimes we could get past a whole lot of stuff. and we can really, really, really transform into people who aren't so tightly wound. Because sometimes we get all stressed out and wound up about something, and it just ruins your whole day. And sometimes it ruins your whole month or week or whatever it is. And that's because we let it. But once we start changing our mindsets and changing our lives, and you can see it, you'll be able to see it and you'll be able to feel it. And I think it's mostly a feeling. When you start changing, you feel transformed. You feel like something's different. Something's like, I'm still me, but there's something different. There's something like nicer. There's something bolder. There's something like more powerful than it was before. And just think about that. Every little bump in the road transforms you. It makes you. It gives you a fuel to just keep going. Just to say, okay, all right, that was that little bump in the road. I can do this. I can keep going. Or I have the energy. I have the strength to just keep going because I have to. In order for me to live my life, I have to just keep going. And if you do that, you'll absolutely see a transformation in your life. I just, this, I get excited about this, as you can probably tell, but I like to see people change. People, when they transform into a different, more vibrant person, and you can see it, especially people that well. You'll see the change in them, and the more smiles and more openness and the more boldness in their, and more confidence in their step. They sit up a little bit higher and talk a little bit differently, and all kinds of stuff going on with them, and you can just see it in their aura, I guess you could call it. But it's an amazing sight to see when you see somebody change like that. And even when you see yourself change like that, or when you feel yourself, because sometimes we can't see it in ourselves, but we can feel it. We can feel the difference in how we approach things. We can feel the difference in how we talk to people. We can feel the difference in how we feel about certain things and how we react to certain things. Because today I was telling my daughter, I said, look, I have had so many wonderful things happen to me today, and I didn't realize that there were so many wonderful things happening until I was talking to someone else about it. And I was like, wait, oh my God, I can just living in pure gratitude today. Not that I don't anyway, but it was just checking off these wonderful things that were happening in my life, and I just didn't even realize how many of those things were happening until I start talking about it. And you'll catch yourself, you'll be talking, oh well, this happened and this, wait, oh my God, look at all these wonderful things that have been happening to me today. I just don't, I'm just amazed. Yeah. So you see, I smile anyway, because you probably see, oh, that woman has always got a smile on her face. I try to do that. But it's just been a wonderful day. I wanted to share that with you. And I was supposed to go to closing today on my property, but I went over there, and we went for the walkthrough and all that. And even though there's a glitch, but it's still a wonderful day because I basically I'm still going to own the property. And so I was like, okay, fine. And I came home. Well, actually, right before I left the property, I got a notification from my legal folks that my business is official and all my paperwork is gone through, and I was like, oh my God, I got a nice business. I'm retiring. I I said, oh well, there's one little black cloud amongst all that stuff, but it's a tiny black cloud and it'll be over soon. My plan was when I retired to go and spend a lot of time with my grandchildren. Can't do that right now, but it'll still happen. May not be exactly when I planned it, but it'll still happen because the universe is knowing that I am open to it now. I'm open to receiving the blessings. And when you start transforming like that, and in your gut that things are happening for you, whew, that is freaking amazing. Hello, Alex Cole. How are you? Well, good to see you here. And it's just I get giddy when I see stuff like that in myself, in others, and it's just amazing how much people can change, and a lot of times change for the better. Because even in this crisis, let's just think about that. How many times have you seen lately all these heroes emerging in this thing? It's just been amazing, how people can just transform into wonderful human beings in a crisis. Of course, there's still going to be those people who are not, because that's just life. But for the most part, you're seeing mostly heroes, people that are just out there helping other people despite this crisis. Families are spending more time together. And isn't it amazing that it took something like this to help people to kind of de-stress, take the stress out of life, and just everybody's home. The kids are home, the parents are home. And some people like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. And that's fine because we're outdoor people. We're not made to be sedentary. But all in all, it forced us to spend time with our families. Not a bad thing, I'm thinking, but that's a transformation. The transformation of the world into the family unit again. People are spending time with each other. There are people still out there taking care of others. You got your doctors, your nurses, your truckers who are out there every day delivering food and water and whatever else, other products that we need. They're still out there. They're not being protected, and they're not being lifted up the way they should be, because they are also on the front lines. They are making sure that every family has what they need. And I know I'm going off topic, it's fine. But it actually kind of plays in though. This world, the world, I mean, because this thing is everywhere. It's not just in the United States, it's everywhere. The world is being transformed. Some ways in a good way, some ways in not so good, but I like the good ones. I like to look on the positive side of things, and hence this series, right? So transformation can happen to a person, it can happen to a group of people, it can happen to the world, and it can be a beautiful thing. So be transformed and enjoy it. It's just one of these wonderful things that you just just be grateful. Gratitude is one of those things that makes the world go round, and I'm telling you, Get up in the morning, every morning, and be grateful first. Be grateful for your transformation, whatever it is. It could be like a little tiny thing. Just think about it and be grateful for that. I mean, I'm grateful for my cup of tea here. So, there you go. But I like this topic. I went a little crazy on it, but it's okay. Because that's what I do. It's all good. All right, guys. I'm going to stop talking now, but if you don't have this book, it's called A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage and Wisdom by Cyndie Spiegel. You can get it on Amazon, either in ebook form, or you can get the physical copy. I've left the link down below if you want to go get it and read along. But I'm just telling you, it's a good book. And it really helps you see the positive side of every little thing that you can go through. So go get it, and there you go. All right, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I apologize for being late. Like I said, I was having technical difficulties, but it was only a couple of minutes, and so we won't dwell on that. All right. Okay. So thank you, Alex, very much for joining and saying hi. And please like and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I wish you peace. I wish you love, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.